So we've talked about a lot of the things that Americans desire from Germany, but we've actually never covered the things that Germans secretly desire that exist in America. I asked you guys directly on my community post on this YouTube channel as well as my Instagram story. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you should go ahead and do that right about now. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this thing. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What are some things that you guys would actually like from America that don't exist in Germany? And also let me know if what you see in this video today is something you agree with or disagree with. These are all answers that I got from you guys only. So let's get into it. I'm going directly to the post, and the first comment says, paperwork, dude. You need paper for everything. So I think what they mean is the thing that America does better than Germany is paperwork. We don't require as much paperwork to get things pushed in America, whether it's starting a business, establishing a business, getting a driver's license, buying a home, even though that is a lot of paperwork, it's still not as much as Germany. Whatever it is, in America, just multiply it by 100, and that is the amount of paperwork you truly need. In America, the processes are a lot simpler. I can give you a few examples. The first example actually has to do with me buying my home. So when I bought my home back in 2021, the paperwork was pretty extensive, but when I was telling you guys about it back then, you guys are like, wait till you buy a house in Deutschland, bro. It takes months to fill out all the paperwork, to get approved, to find buyers, and all these additional fees, taxes, what have you, don't exist in America. Now there are some taxes and whatnot, and the paperwork can be kind of extensive, but it will never compare to Germany's extent of paperwork, okay? Second example is starting a business in America. You have to pay what, 80 bucks? Go ahead and fill out a tiny little application and boom, you can get a business in the next 20 minutes in America. In Germany, oh my gosh, the documentation required is absolutely abominable. But I know a lot of you guys in the comments will say, well, James, there's obviously reasons for that. It's pretty much for a thorough validation to make sure that people are legit. There's proper vetting through all of these systems, because honestly, not having enough paperwork can lead to fraudulent things happening, which does happen in America quite a bit. So I do get where you guys are trying to cover all your checks and balances, but in the same sense, you can easily make it an easier process if you just downsize on the paperwork just a little bit. You can't keep getting away with it! Let me know if you agree with that in the comments down below. This is really personal and subjective, but oh my gosh, the community spirit and loyalty is just something else in the US. Maybe it's changed by now, or maybe I had rose-colored glasses on, but high school extracurriculars and baseball games were the best experiences ever. Not only was it fun and a nice bonding experience, but people who also raised awareness and money for things like breast cancer, etc. It was really great. In Germany, everybody mostly just does their own thing, especially in schools. I also miss small talk, if I'm honest. Just smiling at and chatting with random people can be nice sometimes. And I do agree with that. Listen, the school spirit and just the spirit of extracurricular activities in America is like no other. I think worldwide, we're doing amazing. I think we have maybe one of the highest morales when it comes to school events that don't involve what y'all are thinking right now in the world, right? Football, basketball, baseball. I mean, if anything will unite a school together, it'll definitely be sporting events. And what I hear time and time again that like I said, I've never even heard of Germany having a school spirit at all, is you guys don't really have extracurriculars that people can really get behind in Germany. So you hear most of the time people go to school and it's literally just that, just schoolwork. Yeah, you guys probably do have extracurriculars. I'd be crazy to think that you guys don't have any, right? Because you guys obviously do. But the school spirit is almost non-existent. It's like there's not hundreds of kids cheering on their team facing off another school and stuff in a sporting event. That just doesn't happen. So, why is that? Let me know in the comments down below. And then the small talk, man. It's just nice to know that people, you know, just want to have a small conversation. You could feel lonely or something. Or maybe it's just a display of friendliness. But having small talk doesn't hurt. Like, if anything, it dissipates the tension that's created when people are silent or kept to themselves. You put 40 people in a close proximity of each other, and some of those people are like super nervous and whatnot. What really eases the nerve is a small conversation. Yeah, you might never see him again. Yeah, it might not lead anywhere. And I know that the German culture is very cautious and stuff. And you gotta earn enough respect to get anybody to talk to you for the most part, right? At least in a way that would invoke small talk especially. I like it. It's cool just having casual conversations. You get to learn about your environment. You get to learn more about yourself, and I don't know, you get to work on your social skills. The next one says, a very good question. I lived 3 years in New York City, and while I enjoyed my time there and I love the vibes of the big city life, there is nothing that specifically comes to mind. Some things are just better in Germany. Many things are just different, but neither better nor worse. Maybe modern monumental architecture, engineering, things, skyscrapers, bridges, etc. One thing that really comes to mind is the mentality and attitude towards achieving things and trying out things rather than contemplating endlessly if it's doable. Thus, with that said mentality, sometimes achieving the unimaginable, but sometimes also failing hard. But without testing the limits of the possible, we wouldn't know. German mentality is a bit too prudent and cautious, hindering to an extent of the unlocking of their potential. I do agree with this. There's a lot to cover in this comment. So the first thing we're gonna touch on that's really important and what I appreciate about America as well is our free thinking mentality, right? Our very risk-taking mentality. There's a lot of unorthodox paths to financial success and freedom in America, which is what I think people truly mean when they talk about freedom in America, because they're like, are you really free in America? Probably not, but when it comes to taking unorthodox paths, America is the place to be. If there's only, in most other countries, there is a fixated way to be successful financially in your future. Going to school, doing the proper internships, securing the proper jobs, then boom. Like, there's so many different things you can do in America. Think about it. Hollywood, oh my gosh. LA, all that good stuff. Like, if you move to LA in America, man, like, you'll meet so many people who are trying to become Twitch streamers, YouTubers, actors, musicians, things of the sort, and they actually pop off just through their networking, right? Networking is so important in America. The mindset of putting everything on the line, all or nothing, is such a big deal because you can either make it or fail miserably. I will say this though, because there's probably a lot of comments right now in the comment section of you guys saying, well, we do have a place like that in Germany and we don't really associate with it too much, but it is Berlin, bro. Everybody worldwide goes to Berlin. Berlin is like the Hollywood of the world. It's like the Hollywood, Vegas, New York City of the whole world, bro. It has such an artistic explosion of an environment around that city, right? There's free thinking, very unorthodox ways of life out there and whatnot, and a lot of success stories that have come out of Berlin, bro, out of Berlin. Hamburg is kind of similar too, but Berlin is like the #1 place in the world for free thinking, I feel like. So yeah, man, let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. This comment here says they don't take good care of their citizens, although the US does not either. I thought Germany did take good care of its citizens. Like I said, the healthcare, the schooling system stuff, other little things y'all have in place, recycling and, like, you know, the green energy stuff. I thought that that was a thing, but what ways does Germany not take care of its people? Because I thought y'all were golden. Taxes for every single shiznit on this planet. Oh my gosh. I could talk about that till my face turned blue. Y'all got too many damn taxes. I understand what you guys are about to say. I can't. Yes, basically free to minimum cost healthcare in Germany, and you get taken care of very well. I get that. And education's damn near free. I get that too. And there's a lot of other benefits as well, but the fact of the matter is there are some taxes that just straight up seem useless. Church tax? Huh? Church tax? You know how instantly unreligious I'd be? I'd be like, no, I'm not religious, bro. You save money, okay? You save money. Saying that you're not religious. Now, I'm not sure if that's how it works, but hear me out. Okay, you guys have a TV tax and all these other things too. I don't know, maybe you guys do like paying taxes, because every time I bring up the fact that y'all pay too much in taxes, everybody's like, but we like paying taxes. Y'all like getting less than half your paychecks?
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that?
No, that's crazy. I'm playing around, but it does seem like that is a rising issue, because it seems like what your government's doing with your taxes, although most of it's pretty good, a lot of the people aren't too happy with how their money is being spent. The next one says, I would say the perception of the armed forces within society in Germany, you are handled like a leper, while in the States, you're welcomed for your service. But I don't mean how the government is handling you after active service. That's completely different. They know. So active duty military in America gets treated very well. Veterans get not the best treatment, unfortunately. And I'm surprised that that stigma has made it outside of America as like something that people are clocking. People do honor veterans for sure in America, but like how the government and how society treats veterans, bro, is diabolical. But in Germany, how society treats all of your military military is diabolical. So I do get that changing the stigma on that would be great, right? Not saying like it has to be super authoritarian and y'all have to like bow every time like somebody from the military walks in front of you or something. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying like I would have never done what you're doing. I appreciate you taking my spot. Nice. You don't even have to say that, but just like a general sense of appreciation that someone else is doing something that you would have been drafted to do. Another one says, instead of making our own movies, we just dub over American ones with voice actors that don't suit the characters.
Ich bin die Rache. Ich bin die Nacht. Ich bin Batman.
Yes, these voice actors are very talented in synchronizing their voices to the lip movements, but you can hear that the German voices of Jim Carrey, Robin Williams, or even Eddie Murphy were chosen because they're good at synchronization, while the actors themselves were chosen because they spent years killing it in comedy clubs in New York City, San Francisco, and LA, etc. And you can hear the difference. The actors spent their life creating something unique that you can only get from them, and the German voice actor just quickly learns to try to imitate them for an upcoming blockbuster, banking on the probability that their audience isn't familiar with the actual voices of the characters that they're seeing. That's a very good point, all right? So basically, your film industry sucks, all right? I'm gonna just say that flat out. There are very few films that came out of Germany that were global phenomenons. America has the world dominated there, and I will say that until I'm blue in the face. Let's just take the Disney franchise by itself. So many original pieces that came out of America, inspired by other countries like Germany and whatnot, but the original films were created and propagated from America. A lot of the original movies that I've seen from Germany, while there are some very good ones, they're pretty bad. The film industry's trash out there, unfortunately. And I wish that there was better stuff that came out of Germany. And there are some really good pieces that I do appreciate. Like for instance, the TV series Dark. Oh my God. Oh my God. So good. So good. It's like, dang, like when can we come up with something of our own that the whole world can appreciate, right? When will Germany drop an absolute big body banger that is undeniable to the entire world, to the point that America has to dub over it? Other countries are dubbing over it too, and they're like, oh my goodness, we need more of this. So whoever the director was for Dark and a few other shows that were big body bangers in Germany, we need more of that. All right, we need more of that. It's bad, and I'm glad they brought this up, because that's something we might have, you know, all kinds of craziness happening in America, but there's one thing y'all can't dominate us. Oh man, it's our creativity. We got a lot of creativity in America because we grab a bunch of different cultures together, plopped them in one place, and we're like, get crazy. And they did. In good and bad ways. The next one says paying for football, but not for a Formula One Grand Prix, even though they should pay for 4 of them. What the fuck? I don't know what you mean by that. Please elaborate in the comments down below. The next one says too many rules that infringe on things that should be your decision, not the government's. Oh, that's very interesting. I would like you guys right now in the comments to elaborate on what rules infringe on things that should be your decision, but are actually the government's decision in Germany, because we had a lot of those laws changed in America, and not in good ways. Women having the right to their own bodies and making decisions when it comes to births and whatnot. That has been a very big issue in America, and there are some other things that are slowly turning back to their old ways. So I don't think that America might be better in the sense that we have laws that do control people a little bit. Germany, apparently there are laws like that as well. So if you guys can let me know what some examples of that are, because this comment once again says too many rules that infringe on things that should be your decision, not the government's. What are those rules? Let me know in the comments right now. The next one says, not really sure about the USA in this case, but Germany pays money to freaking everybody. Best and most recent case, bike paths in Peru for at least 44 million euros. Now listen, bruh, listen. I don't know how America be spending this money like that. I just know that we got a nice military because of our spending. Paying 2 other countries though? I think we owe more people than we pay to, you know what I mean? So I also keep hearing that Germany donates a bunch of money to a lot of countries every year, bro. And it's like, hey man, you trying to donate some money to me, bro? You trying to hook me up, bro? Nah, but for real, let me know what y'all think about that in the comments down below, man. It does seem like it is the Wild West when it comes to Germany giving away money to other countries, but I do think that it's in good faith, right? Good spirits. It's like we're just trying to help other countries succeed as well. However, I do think that there are issues that inevitably pop up in the country of Deutschland that also need to be taken care of that require money. So I think the mentality from a lot of people in Germany is like, yo, before we help everybody else, let's help ourselves, okay? The one thing that I will always say that America does better than Germany. And this comment addressed here is the fact that y'all don't have any ACs. Now you have some ACs, and I get it. We're about to get into the 1,000-year blood war of why y'all don't have AC and why you don't need them. And my answer always and forever will be global warming. Now I'm going to elaborate on this because we have some people in the comments that can't comprehend what I'm saying when I say global warming. I'm going to first acknowledge that yes, putting ACs in households in Germany will be a negative detriment to global warming. It'll add to the already fucked up nature of global warming in the world, right? I get that. However, global warming literally is heating up the planet. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all right now, right? So just saying, if Germany historically has been a cold country, like the weather's been real cold even in the summertime, and all of a sudden you guys are having years, as of recent, where you're having record-breaking heat temperatures, even if it's only for 2 weeks, wouldn't you guys want a way to control the climate in your house? Because in the summertime, when it is 45 degrees Celsius and you opened up all the windows in your house and you closed all the shades in your house and it still feels like an oven, okay? Wouldn't you want a device where you can press a button and change your environment so that it's cooler and bearable for you? Yes, you're doing it at the expense of the planet, but like I said, at the end of the day, you will be cool. Yes, you're going to be contributing to global warming, but you will feel cool. I want that. I want to feel cool. Yes, I have my AC on right now. Am I causing, pollution, global warming, whatever? Yes. Are you? Yes. But guess what? I'm comfortable. I'll definitely say one other thing. I did get a comment. I didn't put this on here, but I did get a comment from an individual that says, like, you know what? I'll say it. Guns. We wish that we had access to guns like America has, like being able to defend yourself. Even though Germany is rated one of the safest countries in the world and whatnot, still having the ability to have that as an option